Welcome to Board Game Empire. We're going to be giving you a brief overview and our thoughts on Winds of Numa Sera. So this is a game that's coming to Kickstarter soon, and we have the deluxe version of the prototype. So this is the prototype with really snaggy, like foil covered cards and
coins,
metal coins. So it's pretty cool. Even as a prototype, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So basically, you play as there is a quiz you can take to see what tribe or whatever they're called you should be. We actually quizzed at the same tribe, but then once I saw the characters, I always love lions. I'm a Leo, so the Moran was perfect for me, and I enjoyed playing them. So
I was the. This is the one we actually both got, was the Dina Vale, or Dina Vale, and so...
They're knights, right?
Yeah.
So you're trying to basically win one of four ways. One of the ways you can win is by getting 4 strongholds before your opponent does. And this is obviously how the game ends as well. Or by unlocking all 5 of the classes. So there's 5 different ones. There's Rogue, Heir, Paladin, Tyrant, and Sage. And on the backs of the cards, it kind of tells you what you need to do, but also you could turn them over. And this one is when you attack and win a battle against a hero, you become a Tyrant. So battling another opponent. And the Sage, after you build, if you've ticked at least 4 build tree blocks, you become a Sage. So that's on... They're talking about the build tree that's on your board. So one of the ways is by unlocking all 5 of those. Another way is by getting to skill 4, level 4 on a skill. And the other way was by killing 3 of any opponents. It doesn't have to be the same opponent, just 3 heroes. You have to slay 3 of them from your opponents. That's the 4 ways that you can win this game. So it's basically like a race and a game of strategy, because there's obviously many ways that you can win this game, and each tribe or whatever they're called has their own
tribes.
They have their own special abilities. Each of your heroes has their own special ability when they're active. So you basically have 3 heroes that can die before you're out of the game. If all your heroes die, you are out of the game. Each of them has a certain amount of power, which is their life points that the game and your opponents will be checking away at. There's a lot of things that you can trade that power for, like to gain money, or there's different things that allow you to trade in power to do things. So you might use it as that. There is a heal card. I had one of the...
It's through the exploration deck. There's cards that...
There's also one of the weapons that has a heal feature on it as well. So there's a lot of different ways to get money or capital and to upgrade your defense and your attacks. So you're basically, each of you have your own player board. So it's pretty cool. It has a dry erase. You are going to be, whichever hero is active, you're going to be putting their stats, and then you will be manipulating those stats throughout the game. When you're adding different weapons, you'll be adding attack and defense. Sometimes you'll be adding defense for your thresholds.
And those are located to the left too, that you mark off as you collect them.
Yes, the equipment slots. The cool thing about this is it has a really good player aid. It's really nice. And your player board is a player aid as well. It basically tells you everything you could do on your turns. So it's really well done on the book. The book itself is really cool. I know it looks really thick, but it's a lot of pictures, and it just guides you through the setup in more detail and playing experience. But it also tells you when you could stop reading now, and the rest is more like as you're playing, you can search through that specific cards and things. But so I like the way they set it up where it is fairly quick to start playing this game. So the setup was probably 15-20 minutes, but it would be quicker for your future games because you would have everything's marked of where they go, so you would just instinctively know.
Yeah, this is pretty much where you get the strongholds.
Yes.
This is the exploration deck. You'll be picking up one each turn. There's a turn overview, which is phase 1, draw a card, which, like I said, the explore each time. And then there's the phase 1, which you get to explore. You could buy, which you could buy from the world, what's it called?
World
Forge item. Equip, which is pretty much equip your items. Trade. You could trade amongst each other, or you could use one of the, like, your cards. Then there's build or attack. You have to choose one or the other. Build, you get to get the money from the residual capital, but then you also pick one of these. And then if you attack, you can attack, declare target, independent stronghold.
It could be these, or your
player's hero.
Mm-hmm.
Or player stronghold. So you can attack their stronghold. But you have to choose one or the other. And everything that's indicated right here, it's literally like a player aid. And this is your skill tree that you'll be building up. So, pretty cool.
Yeah. And there's something else I was going to say.
Oh, and this is your skill. This is the one where if you go up to 4, you pretty much win the game. But you're going to want to skill them up because this is how you upgrade your weapons. It's by skilling them up.
Yeah, and the exploration cards, like you said, you will be drawing one at the beginning of every turn. There's several different types of cards. There's the bad ones, which kind of wreak havoc.
The battle ones?
The battle cards. You will start out with whatever it shows on your player board. We started out with the same. It was 3 coins and 3 battle cards. There's the Mavens.
And these, a lot of times, you could collect something right away, like capital, which is coins, or you could keep it and you use it later on.
Oh, there's weapons in there.
Yeah.
I never came across a weapon, did you?
Mm-mm.
Then there's the Pool of Essence cards.
These are the strongest cards you can get in the game.
And the boons. Boons are always good. They're always give you money or currency in the game. I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of cards, and so you're just exploring through that deck, and then you'll choose. And the phase 1, you could do any of those actions as many times as you want. There's no limit. And then like he said, when you go to phase 2, you either build or attack. That's your choices. So you just keep going from turn to turn. When you do battle, you're going to be rolling this cool battle die. You log what your attack is with all your, if you chose to add a battle card.
You have to choose your battle card before you get to roll the dice.
Yes. If you're doing an opponent, they can also, you do have to pay for these when you use them. The cost is in the upper right, but you put it face down. Both opponents turn it over at the same time, and they pay for it.
You can only use one battle card.
Unless you have the Paladin. When you unlock that class, he allows you to play more than one battle card. So if you have enough coins to do so, he could really help you in battle. Some of them add to your... some of them affect the battle roll. They're all different kinds, actually.
My favorite is this one. Treat your battle die number as positive and double the value if you are the attacker. If you are a tyrant or higher, then you pretty much... There's one also that pretty much, if you lose, it attacks the same damage than your attacker. So pretty much it can also kill them at the same time.
Yeah, there's some evil ones in there. They're pretty good. But the better they are, the more expensive they are. Like this one is 10.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Basically, that's what if I deal any damage to my opponent, it's doubled. And if I take damage, it's halved. So that's a really powerful one to have in battle. Especially because the power is pretty low. One of my heroes is only 8. One is 10 and the other one's 12. I mean, I had given up 3. I lost 3 power for something. Oh, and it paid off.
Yeah, I remember.
This is how I won the game. I lost 3 power to force him to attack a stronghold. If he won, I gained the stronghold. If he lost, he gets all the damage.
She made me attack the
biggest one.
The biggest one. Yeah, I won. So she got it.
So that put me at 3 strongholds. So next turn I was able to just get my last stronghold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. The cat people of Maven, is it Maven or Marin?
Yeah, mine's
They're
good.
awesome.
Mine's good, but I wasn't able to utilize it as much as I could. Mine's when you're explorer, draw two cards, choose one to resolve it and the other to be discarded. So I get to choose from two explorers. But I didn't get any item cards or weapon cards.
Yeah, that was a good ability, though.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we didn't come across any of those weapons. There was quite a few.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, and that's what's cool about this, too. Not only do you have asymmetrical abilities on your heroes, all the build trees are different. My things that I get were totally different than his, and the paths look different. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then also your weapons have skills and stuff that they do, and then also when you upgrade your skills, so there's tons. There are layers of strategy.
Another awesome thing about the strongholds, every one of them have this symbol. It's at the start of your turn. So if you have several of those, you're going to be racking up some coins or other, like this one, you put coins on it and you could spend it to add to your attack. So that's a pretty cool one. One of them, it was like kind of gift to all. You get 8, they get 4 kind of thing, but on them, each player gets 1 capital on one of mine. This one's, you keep building money up at the start of every turn. You put a coin on there and I could spend that money anytime I want to buy equipment. So that one was pretty cool. So all of those also have different abilities. I'm guessing they will add probably different ones.
Yeah.
I'm guessing as they progress on.
Yeah, I hope they have more of the strongholds. Because I think everything else is pretty much there's plenty of cards. Strongholds, I just wish there was more of, and weapon cards.
Yeah,
so.
Just more variation. But this game, we had a lot of fun playing this game. I wasn't sure at first, but then after I started looking at it, I could tell because. Normally, I don't really care for battling games so much. I thought it was more of a battle game, but it's really not. It's not a battle game.
It's very strategic.
Yeah, it's very strategic. And the developer did tell us that it is better at a higher player count. We tried to get Quentin to play, but he's a teenager now, so that's not always easy. So we played this as a 2-player game. I could totally see how this would be really fun and exciting at a 3- and 4-player count. So. That we just wanted to put that out there because that's what they told us, and I would totally agree with that.
Oh heck yeah! You'll be teaming up and more trades and more things that occur.
So what did you think of this game?
As far as components, wow, this is one of the best looking games we've ever played. Not close to the best. Phenomenal, like everything. Love the artwork. Love the cards. Excellent quality cards. The coins are really nice and thick and well designed. Illustration is easy to see, read. Player board, it has literally, you don't even need to read the rule book. The turn overview pretty much explains the whole thing. Everything's outlined throughout your main board here. And then also the board here. And so everything is just very thought out. Phenomenal job, and the illustration and components and layout. So I'll see some phenomenal graphic design work done here. So replayability, high replayability. There are so many cards in that deck and so much strategy. So and setup time, it wasn't that bad, especially because you have insert inside the box and everything's well organized. So it's easy to just grab and take and put everything, to where it needs to be. Probably took 5, 6, 7 minutes to set up. And so high replayability. As far as mechanics, very strategic. There are so much ways you could go by. There's 4 ways of winning. Every card does multiple things. Each individual factions do different things. Each individual leader factions do different things. Every card, like I said, has more stacks that they do throughout your whole game. So overall total, normally we don't rate Kickstarters, but I would rate this like 9.5, 10. It's a phenomenal game. I don't see anything wrong with it. I'll give it 10. It's really cool, illustrated, design, and just I can't fault it in any way. everything I like. So
Yeah, we really enjoyed this game. So to tell you how fun it was, I'm dealing with a back issue right now.
Me too.
So it was very painful to play, but honestly, we did play it over, we had to take breaks and play, but it was so much fun.
We're medicated right now.
I really enjoyed playing this game. It was so much fun, having the deluxe version prototype to play with was even more special. I love these cards, how they have that foil like overlay on them, and just really well thought out game. And it was the exploration deck part of the phase 1 does make it a lot of fun. It's exciting because most of it's good. We only came across one bad card, but.
Yeah.
As you can see, there's a lot of good stuff in there, and some of it's a windfall of like capital. It's just that makes it exciting, and then of course the back and forth between you and other opponents trying to, especially on the strongholds. Like he should have battled me, but he couldn't. He said he couldn't. That he should have knocked me down especially when I was at 3. But I don't think he had enough attack power because these are really high, so he didn't have enough attack power to take one down at the time.
Well, not that, she also had the card where her negatives are positive, so I had to factor that in if it was even worth doing. Because
I had 2 of them. One was it was where -3 is 0, and then the battle card I had played, that's what you were thinking about, where all my negatives were positive.
Yeah, so I had to factor all that, so I was like, no.
Yeah, this game was a lot of fun. I can't wait to see how well it does. I think it's going to do really well. From what we watched other videos of other people that have been able to test it out, they seem to have the same opinion as we do. So, yeah, a great game. I would highly, highly recommend following the link. Anthony will put the link to the Kickstarter in the description. Highly recommend you follow this one to see if it's something that you might want to add to your collection. It's a phenomenal game. I would also give this a 10. I rarely give games a 10, but this is one I would want to play anytime. It takes like an hour for a 2-player. Well, there's a short version and a long version. I think we took breaks. I really don't know how long we were playing. I don't think it took us an hour.
We both have bad backs right now. She's about to, I disabled veteran that's had spinal surgery, and she's having 2 bulging discs. So we were dealing with this, and my back's going out right now too. So it's like it was a little bit much.
Yeah, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
So I would highly, highly, highly recommend checking out this game. And again, this is the deluxe version of it, so you kind of got a glimpse of what it will look like.
It's definitely worth it.
Kickstarter. So, do you have anything else you want to say?
Highly recommend it.
So thank you for watching. Hopefully our rambling helped you to decide whether this is something you want to check out. I would, again, can't recommend it enough. So thank you again. Please feel free to leave a comment or a question. We hope you'll give this video a like. And if you're not already, please subscribe. And if you are, thank you so much for being a subscriber. Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you next time.